wonderful to see you again. My name is Teacher Ratna and I'm the admin of the FB page, Yeah, I Can Speak To. Thank you so much for all the storytelling submissions that I've been receiving for the past 1 week. It has been an absolute pleasure. To all the wonderful storytellers out there, I think you deserve a big round of applause. Today, children, it's my turn to tell you a story. Before the MCO, I paid a visit to the library. There was something very strange about the library. There were some of the common things, as you know. There were people on one side and there were books on the other. But you could just tell on that particular day there was something really, really strange in the library. In that corner, by the registration counter, there was a chicken. A chicken? In the library, you may ask? Yes, there was a chicken. Now, the librarian, who was typing away on her computer, looked around and asked the chicken, "What do you want?" The chicken stood up on its hind leg, put out its wings, and said, "Bok, bok, 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 bok." "Oh, you want a book, do you?" And the librarian took a thick volume of the Harry Potter off from the shelf. It was quite heavy, you know. Yeah. And gave it to the chicken. And the chicken went away. 1 hour later. That was the chicken again, in that corner, by the library, at the registration counter. And this time, the librarian was typing away at the computer, looked at the chicken and said, "It is not possible. You have read the book in an hour. What do you want now?" And the chicken, as you know, stood on its hind legs, put out its wings, and what did it say, children? Say it with me. It said, "Bok, bok, 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 bok." And the librarian said, "You want another book, do you?" And this time, the librarian took 5 books from the Narnia series off the shelf and gave it to the chicken. "Off you go. You are going to take a very long time to finish reading it." And the chicken went away. 5 hours later, in that corner. Tell me, children, what was there in that corner? There was the chicken. Again, by the registration counter. And this time, the librarian was very, very, very smart. And the librarian asked the chicken, "What do you want now?" And as you know, the chicken stood on its hind legs, put out its wings, and tell me, children, what did the chicken say? It said, "Bok, bok, 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 bok." And the librarian said to the chicken, "Okay, I will give you all the books that you need, and this time you will never ever come back to the library again." And this time, children, the librarian took 3 sets of books from the library, all belonging to different authors. It was so heavy she could hardly carry it, and she passed it to the chicken. And she was very smart this time. She wanted to follow the chicken to know what had happened to all her books. She quickly grabbed her trench coat, put it on. It was a rainy day after all in that country. Took her umbrella and she waddled away, following the chicken. Now, the librarian was very, very, very careful in her steps when she followed the chicken. She quietly walked behind the chicken, making sure it never hurt her. Now the chicken was very careful with the books. It was quite heavy on her back, but she made sure she had all the books on her back nicely tied up. And as she was walking, now the librarian noticed the chicken walked past the river, climbed a mountain, and the librarian had a bit of trouble. She was a bit old and she had a bit of trouble trying to climb over the mountain with the chicken. However, she never lost the sight of the chicken. As she walked behind the chicken, she noticed that the chicken had arrived by the bank of the river. And at that river, there was a big, huge, evil-looking frog. And the chicken didn't look as afraid as she thought she felt. It went up to the frog, as you know, stood on its hind legs, put up its wings, all right? And what did the chicken say? Bok, 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 bok. I have brought all the bok, 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 boks. And the frog said, can you show me the books that you've brought for me? And the chicken took the first book out and showed it to the frog. And can you guess what the chicken told the frog? Yes. Can you say it louder? Yes. The chicken said, bok, bok, bok. And then the chicken took out the next book, held it up, and again it told the frog, bok, bok, bok. And can you guess what the frog said? It said, read it, read it, read it. So that, children, is the story of the chicken in the library. Keep those submissions coming in for the Lockdown Storytelling Contest 2020. Remember, read the rules, read the regulations before you record and submit the videos. Each video has to be between 3 to 5 minutes, and in the video you need to say, this is the Lockdown Storytelling Contest 2020. Keep those submissions coming in. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.